And here we are again. It's time to finish this up. Though, technically I already have. We're already done, 100%. I forgot to show this last time, but there you go. 523 plus 135 plus 6. So, we're done. Everything is complete. And yet I still have a couple loose threads to pick up. So that's what I'm going to be focusing today on. And let's just get into it, because I have no idea how long this will take. So let's start off by just visiting the lake. Nice rhyme. And we'll just see if anything has changed. I doubt it. I think someone was also mentioning like an idea that maybe doing all the pillars changed something about the ending with a elevator and stuff. I'm not so sure. Who knows? I don't think we'll see that, but maybe. And yeah, we're just here. That bush was there before, right? That must have been there. Hold on, let me walk around. Doesn't look like anything is different right off the bat. And the lady is the same as before. This bush. That bush. Seriously, was that bush there? Am I going crazy? I don't recognize this thing. Why is this here? Was this always here? I have to go back and check. I assume it's always there. It's just a strange thing. I really don't recognize that being there at all. And, like, if that was an indication, then what would that even mean? That would be, like, to the right. That's about where the siren is. The, like, the lady with a super long flowing hair. That kind of Easter egg. Right? I mean, let's go check it out, but I very much doubt that's anything. While we're doing that, we can go swing by the desert temple. There was another thing about those flowers that are everywhere that I want to see. But yeah, this can't be anything, right? This tree? Wait, what? Was this tree? Was this tree here before? Am I going crazy? Is the world changing? What? Wait, is this the tree that's supposed to have, like, a visual Easter egg to it? Or no? Seriously, I don't recognize this tree. I have to go back and, like, look at this. This is insane. Is that your reward? That can't be it. Just random tree appearing and a bush at the lake. But here we can see these two, that flower and this flower, symmetrically placed to show that, like, everything in here and onward there has to do with symmetry. Well, this is not it. It's not here. Yeah, I saw something about, like, a tree that you could kind of frame in this sort of area, but I don't know exactly where. Knowing me, this is not gonna be the last episode, but I really think it should be. But just, I'm already getting distracted. Huh. That just really does not feel familiar at all. But I'll have to check. Oh, there we go. There it is. Yeah. This kind of thing. But was that tree always there? Or is it there now? Because it sure doesn't look familiar, but maybe I'm just insane. And if it was like a reward that this tree just appears here, then why? What's the meaning of it? Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look back, and I'm sure I'm just insane, but for some reason both the bush and that tree just don't look familiar to me. Right, Desert Temple. Let's check the flower again. Because apparently there's a flower that hints at the whole sun glare mechanic over here. Not that it's not really a hint, it's just kind of a nod to it, or an Easter egg, like after you already know what the flowers are, or whatever, or know the mechanics of the areas, then it kind of makes sense. But let's see if I can find it. Yeah, I don't know exactly. Oh yeah, also, here. There we go. That's how you're supposed to, like, get this tree to be a proper tree. I missed that little Easter egg. I tried to look around. I don't know if it was on camera and I just didn't register that it was, like, doing the thing with the clouds. So yeah, that does work. I guess while I'm here, we can look at this. Apparently this is also a bit of a reference, or like, this shows you that, like, there's the sun, but then, like, a lowered sun kind of thing, which is, like, in a circle, and then here's the water, and you see that you have a boat here, or something. I don't know exactly how it phrased it, the Easter egg thing, but apparently this is, like, a hint at the fact that you're supposed to, like, be in the boat and then get the sun glare to, like, glare on the edge here of these ruins, and then you get, I mean, on right here, and then you get an environmental puzzle. So, like, this entire thing is showing that. Alright, if I can't find this flower in, like, 30 seconds, I'm just gonna Alt-tab and look it up again. It was near one, like, tiny ruin bit. Ah, right here. Right here! Well, there you go. That was 30 seconds or whatever. And if you get the sun to shine here, you see a bunch of these white flowers. So I guess that's just, it's a little, just nod, little hint that, like, the flowers hint at what the mechanics of each area will have to do with. And this one just shows you that you see the flowers in the glare, it has to do with the sun's glare. A lot of these puzzles. So yeah, kind of a neat little detail. And was there anything I was going to do down here? There was one thing down here. Now I'm just going off of memory, but I'll have to cross-check eventually. But there was a thing down here that I wanted to check that seemed kind of interesting. That one of the puzzles has, like, an auditory hint that it shows you, or you can hear, that you're supposed to think about symmetry. Because, like, this just sounds normal. Yeah. And then if we go down, this puzzle here, the whole thing is that it's, like, symmetrical in the water or whatever. Yeah. And it has a different sound compared to this. Huh. I never thought about that. That all of these have, like, normal sounds, but this one sounds different because it works similar to a symmetry puzzle. Huh. Yeah, doesn't really do anything, but, you know, it's just a neat little detail. There were a lot of those. But yeah, I suppose that's that. I should probably go and look up some more things now. Alright, right in here was another thing. This thing, the sandcastle, I hadn't really thought about that. Apparently this is just a little reference to Braid, Jonathan Blow's previous game. I remember playing Braid, but I never, like, completed it 100%, and I certainly like this game a lot more than Braid. Braid was okay, but I wasn't, like, a huge fan, personally. But yeah, beyond that, let's go look at the lasers, because apparently that's also a thing that I haven't noticed, that each laser actually has a pattern on it, and they're all unique to each one. So the town one is apparently just completely plain. There's no pattern at all, it's just yellow. Alright? The monastery one... Oh yeah, it's kind of hard to see. Yeah, you can't really see in there, but there definitely is a pattern on the yellow box. If you look really closely... Yeah, I can't really tell. It's like trees and stuff, I think? Yeah, I think it's just one tree, like, repeated over and over. So it's just this tree right here. And then also, here was a little Easter egg that I missed. Right here. You can, like, frame the leaves. Hold on, let me see. How do I get it, like, the best way? I guess it's about here. Something like that. So you see a ship here, like here's the front of the ship, and a big sail, and then oars that are like being cut off in a jagged way like that. I don't know, maybe you can like frame this a little better. Yeah, like that maybe, or... Oh yeah, I see. Because this part should be like showing a little bit. Yeah, there we go. This is much better, I think. Now it looks more proper. Yeah, that's a cool little Easter egg. Now let's look at the bamboo laser. And here's the bamboo laser. And yeah, it does have a pattern on it. It's very hard to see, though. But it kind of looks like it's a pattern of, like, highs, lows, and mids to signify, I guess, the, like, the audio puzzles, the birdsong puzzles and all that. Yeah. Man, I really wish there was a zoom function in this game. That would have been great if you could, like, hold right-click or scroll in or middle mouse click or something to just, like, zoom in. And then you could, like, solve things from afar and stuff like that. Would be really neat. But yeah, I guess that's what that signifies. I wasn't planning on checking all 6 lasers, but... Or all 11 lasers, I guess. Are there that many? I can't remember, I think so. But it's kind of interesting, I kind of like that, so maybe I will. Oh boy, this is gonna take forever. Also, here in the bamboo forest, apparently there's like a shepherd's tone going on. It's very subtle, but a shepherd's tone is like a tone that sounds like it's just falling and falling and falling and falling and falling, which shouldn't be possible, because it's like kind of fading the falling into a higher pitched sound and then just continuously going down. Yeah, I feel like I just heard it, like, loop, basically. Yeah. And I think shepherd's tones are usually, like, kind of used for an unsettling effect and, like, putting you off guard and... or on guard, rather, and at unease and stuff like that. So it's supposed to just, like, freak you out a little bit with the bamboo forest, I suppose? Something like that? Alright, let's look at more lasers. Oh, before we go to the laser, here as well was a neat little thing that I didn't think about. You have all these flowers here in the bunker, so white, purple, and blue, or magenta, and these ones as well. I don't know if these are supposed to, like, signify something? Because you're supposed to be able to, like, look through the colors here, and now you see that, you know, white turns into yellowish, or, like, it still stays relatively white, but magenta turns into red, and blue turns into black. So it's kind of like a little hint for how colors behave when you look at them through certain things. And I guess you can do this as well? Ah, yeah, you can stand here as well. So in cyan, through... Oh, it's not through cyan, it's cyan and yellow, which I guess turns into green. So in green light, the white is green, the red, or magenta, is also green, so it's like white. Or is that black? I guess that's more black. And then the blue is also black. Yeah. That's the same, yeah. And I mean, I guess we have these colors as well. Yeah, just in general, there's a lot of flowers here, and you're supposed to, like, look through the windows to see how the colors change, to give you a better idea of how to look at the colors and, like, think about the colors that are used on different puzzles and stuff. Kinda cool. Not that I noticed, but kinda cool. Also, I saw something about, like, if you try and get crushed by elevators, it generally just, like, doesn't work. Most of them just, like, push you out of the way, whereas the quarry one doesn't even let you go under it, even when it's, like, all the way up and stuff. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I'm just getting pushed out, forced out. You can't get crushed. Too bad. I did not need to take that elevator. For some reason I thought the laser was, like, up here. That's why I did that. But, oh well. We also saw the elevator anti-crushing measures. And yeah, this one? I don't know if this is supposed to signify something. Just, like, differently shaded squares. Kind of like... I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I guess it's something to do with, like, you know, seeing different shades of different things based on stuff. I don't know. And also, honestly, I think it's happening. Because, like, why not? Why shouldn't I stay for one more episode? I really feel like I should end off the series and just like, oh, it's 80 episodes, it's perfect. Let's end it here. But, like, I haven't even looked at most of the lasers yet, which I find kind of interesting to just see the pattern. And then there are many more slides that I wanted to, like, just comment on and go show off and stuff, and it's just kind of neat. So, I say fuck it. If you don't want to watch it, I mean, the series is officially over. It was over last time. We were done 100%. But, yeah, I think I am going to go for one more episode. Just for the sake of things. Because, you know, so far this one has been pretty pleasant. Just, like, laid back, looking at little neat details and stuff. We'll have, like, a sightseeing closing trip. Noticing some details that I haven't noticed before. And again, I do want to go to the resort. Apparently I've missed a log at the front desk there, which I suppose is just part of the credits. So I think it's happening, but let's check a couple more lasers here before I end it off today. I'll make some cuts. So yeah, this one, I can't really see. Oh, it's just a bunch of Tetris pieces. Yeah, it's hard to see, but yeah, just different Tetris shapes. Kind of cool. And apparently this, I think I've mentioned this in the past, that these look like people, like hanging or something. Yeah, like upside down. Like here's a person or something. It's a little hard to see, but apparently that is a thing. And it's supposed to be like kind of a missed reference, I think, or it was something. A reference to something that, again, was in the slides. And yeah, I imagine this laser is probably going to be like one massive maze, right? Like the entire laser box will just have like a maze pattern. I wonder if it has a start and a finish or what. Or if it's just like a bunch of mini mazes. It's a little hard to see. Yeah, like I thought. Okay, it's a bunch of mini mazes. I don't think it's like one coherent maze. Yeah, it's just a repeating pattern, but still, kind of called it. So wait, what other lasers do we have now? Which ones have I looked at? We looked at the monastery, we looked at the... We have not looked at the desert ones, so I guess that one I can do. We looked at town. Which one is this? Oh, this is Golden Forest. Yeah, we haven't looked at that. We looked at swamp, not this one. How many lasers are there, anyway? There are 11? It really doesn't feel like there are that many. I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot about the symmetry one. Yeah. So let's go check out a couple more. Hey, we'll use the shortcut. Where even is it? It's so useless, I don't even know how to use it. I think it's over here? This fucking shortcut that you never ever ever use. This one. There we go. But yeah, this one. Just like a tree shape, a bunch of branches and stuff. Yeah. It's kind of cool. It's very, very subtle. Which is interesting, because yeah, I didn't even think about this. I never noticed, because it's so hard to notice. And then this one, what is this gonna have? Like a rocky thing, or black and white dots, or I mean, what you learn is like the eraser, or whatever it's called, something like that. I think it's referred to as the eraser, the caltrops, as I call them. So let's look at that quick. Yep, it's just a bunch of those. Really wonder, like, what the scientific term for this kind of shape would be. Like, it's not quite a tetrahedron, but it's close. And then this one is probably going to have a symmetrical pattern. Right? Yep, a symmetrical pattern. Exactly. Huh. Okay, and desert, and then it's just the spike forest, right? Or have I forgotten more? I have to, like, mentally count them. Yeah, wait, okay, so hold on. We've done town, bunker, swamp, castle, monastery, jungle, symmetry, desert, quarry, golden forest, and then there's spike forest, right? I think I got them all. So yeah, it's this one and then just spike forest. I believe those are... Then we've checked all of them. And this one is... Oh, just like a hexagonal kind of shape. Yeah, that makes sense, because like most of the glare stuff was on hexagonal panels. What the fuck was that? What did I just do? I was like trying to make a hexagon and I just didn't do anything. But yeah, cool. Alright, let's take a quick look at that. Just the final one. Let's go to the Spike Forest Laser, and then I'll probably just call it there for this episode. And there will be another one. Despite me saying that there wouldn't be, like, every single time. And while we're here, we can check right over here, I believe, at the start of the treehouse area. No? Wait, it's not here. Is it up here? There it is. Right here. Once again, flowers. And this time it's like supposed to indicate that everything here has to do with pears, I suppose. So yeah, it's interesting. That definitely is like the point of those flowers. But at the same time, the slides do mention that there are certain flowers like the windmill ones and other ones that we've seen, the one in the like fireplace in town and stuff, that people don't know if there's any meaning to, like what they would refer to. It's kind of interesting. Oh shit. Oh, I can't get in here. I have to actually like solve the thing again. Wait, no, I'm dumb. I don't need to go in here. That's where you started. I just need to go up. Oh man. Yep, okay. I could not be a speedrun of this game. Actually, I did end up watching a speedrun after last time, because it was like, the record is under 15 minutes. It's insane. If you haven't watched a speedrun of this game, do yourself a favor and watch it. It does not take much time. What do we have here? Just the stars, or suns, or whatever you want to call them. Spike balls. Yeah, there we go. A speedrun. The speedruns are insane. They are absolutely mental. It's like, oh, there's a panel over here. I'm just gonna solve it now, and it's just done. They just know every single pattern for every panel memorized, and they do them super fast, more or less flawlessly. There were some mistakes, obviously, because that's nuts. It's just, oh boy, I could never do that. That is completely ridiculous. Like, a lot of speedruns, you can kind of tell that, like, oh yeah, you know, if I just practice this, I could probably also do a competent speedrun of this. Not so with The Witness. I could never compete with these people. Holy hell. It was incredible, though. I would very much recommend checking that out. But yeah, as I said, I will come back one final time. I assume one final time. Like, I'm gonna take my time and show off all the things that I actually thought were interesting and neat little details. It shouldn't take more than one episode. Like another one, right? We'll see. We'll keep the door open, but, you know, that would be ridiculous, right? Surely I don't have that much more to show. But hope you enjoyed. Very laid back, kind of like pointless episode, and next time is probably going to be about the same, but yeah, and also just the fact that like now I'm not ending it off cleanly at the end of this week. Now it's going to be like Monday, Witness, and then we switch over probably to air Memories of Old on Wednesday. It's going to be a bit jarring, but I suppose that's alright. Again, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!